Good day everyone, this is Coach Gerald. Welcome back to GMG Chess. Today, let's talk about Mikhail Botvinnik. He was born on August 17, 1911 at USSR and he died on May 5, 1995. He was the sixth world chess champion from 1948 till 1963 with some exclusion from 1957 to 58 and 1960 to 1961, almost 13 years. And he had strong influence with FIDE V4 and proposed the rematch rule. And we call that Botvinnik rules during that time in the World Chess Championship match from 1953 till 1963. But after he lost the title with Tigran Petrosyan, FIDE changed the championship rule. After he retired from chess, he focused on the development of chess in USSR and established Patriarch of the Soviet Chess School, or Botvinnik Chess School. Without further ado, let's go now to the one of his best games. It is against Lajos Portish in Monaco 1968. Botvinnik played. Portish reply e5, knight c3, knight f6, g3, d5, c takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop g2, bishop e6 protecting the knight, knight f3, knight c6, castle, knight b6, d3. It looks like Sicilian dragon with reverse color. Actually, if you are playing Sicilian dragon, this position has extra move for the dragon variation. Bishop e7, a3. Planning to play b4, bishop b2, or bishop e3, rook c1, or b5, attacking the defender at pawn at e5. a5, preventing b4. Bishop e3, castle, knight a4, interesting, capturing the knight at b6, then become double, or knight c5, forcing the black to capture, exchange the dark square bishop. And aside from that, the c file now is ready for white rook. Knight takes a4. After this move, white gets tempo to move the rook at f1 to c1 and easily attack the b7 pawn and knight at c6. Queen takes a4, bishop d5, rook fc1, occupying the important c file, and white can make battery along the c file. Rook e8, rook c2, bishop f8, rook ac1, exerting more pressure along the c file. Knight b8. This one is critical. Planning to play c6, moving out the pressure along the c file. Rook takes c7, bishop c6. This is the point of Portish, but Botvinnik is ahead in calculation. Rook 1 takes c6, b takes c6, rook takes f7, a paradoxical move, which opens up the shield of the black king, and white has access along the 7th rank, and white queen can move to b3 or c4 to gain access along the a2 to g8 diagonal, or can move to e4 followed by knight g5 to attack the h7 pawn, depending on the circumstances. h6. If king takes f7, queen c4 check, king g6, knight g5, queen d7, then queen g8 with devastating effect. After h6, rook b7. Now the material is balanced, but the mobility of white pieces so active, and black has weak white squares. Queen c8, queen c4 check, king h8, knight h4 with decisive effect after knight g6. Queen takes b7, knight g6 check, king h7, bishop e4, threatening to discover attack. Bishop d6, knight takes e5, g6. If king h8, knight f7 check, queen takes f7, queen takes f7. Black is queen down and white attack is decisive. Next move will be bishop d4 or queen g6, or bishop takes h6 with multiple threat. After g6, bishop takes g6 check, king g7, bishop takes h6. Excellent move. After this move, Portish resigned. After bishop takes h6 check, king takes h6, queen h4 check, king g7 force, queen h7 check, king f6, knight g4 check, king e6, king g5 leads to checkmate by queen h5. Queen takes b7. White pick up the queen and the black rooks both under attack. I hope that you learned something today. Thank you and have a nice day.